Danielle Brooks, CEO of Brooks Tech Innovations, had arrived at the prestigious Halcyon Grand Hotel in Manhattan. The firm had just finalized details for a $2.8 billion merger with Valcor Systems, a deal expected to reshape the AI security industry. But first, she needed to check in and get a few hours of rest before the boardroom signing. She wore a sharp gray suit, heels that echoed power, and carried nothing but a slim Louis Vuitton carry-on in her all-black Centurion card. As she stepped up to the counter, the concierge's smile faltered for a fraction of a second. "Checking in, miss." Danielle nodded. "Brooks, penthouse suite." The man behind her, a sharply dressed executive flanked by two other men in suits, smirked. He looked at her, then her card, and laughed aloud. "Really? A black card? That thing looks expired. What are you trying to flex?" Danielle ignored the comment, maintaining her composure. The hotel clerk hesitated, eyes darting between the Centurion card and the smirking guest. "We need to run a quick verification," the clerk said nervously. The suited man kept chuckling. "I mean, come on. Even my assistant has a black card now." Danielle calmly pulled out her phone. "This is Danielle Brooks. Get me Leonard Chang." The voice on the other end answered instantly. "Leonard, we need to cancel the Valcor merger. Immediately. Yes, the full $2.8 billion. Pull out all our interests. I'll explain later." Then she hung up. The laughter stopped. The man at the counter, Derek Langston, Valcor's COO, froze. His smug grin vanished. "Wait, you're Danielle Brooks?" She turned to him slowly. "Yes, and you just lost your company a $2.8 billion deal." "You're joking, right?" he said, his voice cracking. "This is a misunderstanding. We didn't know who you were." "That's the problem," Danielle said, her voice steady. "You judged me based on how I look, based on a piece of plastic, and thought I was beneath you." The hotel manager rushed over, clearly flustered. "Ms. Brooks, we had no idea. Please allow us to." She raised her hand. "No need to grovel. I'm not here for pity. I'm here for business. And your staff failed that." Derek tried to intervene. "We've worked on this deal for 6 months. This can't be undone over a joke." Danielle turned to him. "You laughed at me, in public, disrespected me, questioned my financial credibility in front of your colleagues. Do you think I'd trust your judgment on a billion-dollar collaboration?" His face turned pale. His associates behind him no longer laughed. One of them even stepped away, visibly uncomfortable. Danielle added, "Your company didn't lose this deal over a joke. It lost it over a culture that mocks people they perceive as less than. That's not who I do business with." Danielle checked in with no further resistance. The penthouse suite was waiting, but word of what had happened downstairs spread like wildfire through the business community within hours. By morning, headlines read, "Brooks Tech walks away from $2.8 billion deal over CEO's mistreatment at luxury hotel. Valcor exec mocked billionaire CEO at check-in. Merger collapses, investors panicked. Valcor's stock plummeted 14% by noon." Derek Langston tried to call her, text her, email. Nothing got through. That afternoon, Danielle stood at the front of a tech summit, delivering her keynote. She smiled at the crowd, her voice strong and clear. "Respect isn't earned through suits or sarcasm," she said. "It's earned through character. No matter how successful you are, never forget the power of humility, and never underestimate who you're speaking to." The room erupted in applause. Backstage, her assistant leaned in. "Valcor's CEO just resigned. They're begging to re-enter talks." Danielle simply shook her head. "Let them learn. This isn't just about me. It's about every woman who ever got laughed at while holding power in her hands." She turned back to the stage, eyes shining, and walked forward, knowing she'd made more than a statement, she'd made history.